study shows that only 23% of students learn how to code, and only half of American high schools offer computer science classes. At the same time, code is part of every technology imagined, from computers, cell phones, cars, machines, and so much more. Any job you want your kids to have is touched in some way by coding. Coding also promotes critical and logical thinking and teaches computer literacy skills. But coding can be an intimidating topic to teach because most of us don't know how to code ourselves. So today, I'm going to show you how to teach your kids coding, even if you don't even know what coding is. And most of the programs I'm going to show you today are free to use. My son has been coding for about 4 years now. He's in 6th grade. And over the years, we use many programs, some free and some paid ones. The one that stands out the most and the one that I would recommend to every beginner coder is Codeorg. Code.org is a free website designed for kids grades K through 12 that is mostly known for their Hour of Code program. Code.org is often used in the public school settings. Their courses are divided by age for grades K through 5, 6 through 12, and beyond K-12 for adults. They make coding interesting to kids by teaching coding in short lessons with the use of games that kids love, like Angry Birds, Plants vs. Zombies, Minecraft, and more. These lessons introduce kids to block coding that are very easy to learn to use. It gradually introduces kids to more complicated concepts like sequencing, sprites, events, loops, conditionals, functions, and variables. They also have labs that teach kids to make their own apps, games, and websites. If you don't want to complete the whole course, you can complete Hour of Code that should only take about an hour. They have many hours of code available that might spark an interest in your kids. For example, Minecraft Hour of Code Designer, where you program animals and other Minecraft creatures in your own version of Minecraft. Once your kids will play around a little with Code.org and they'll learn the basics of block coding, they'll be ready to move on to Scratch. Scratch is another 100% free-to-use website that uses block-based coding for kids ages 8 to 16. Scratch uses a coding language with a simple visual interface that allows young people to create digital stories, games, and animations. If you have an idea of what you want to create, you can just click Create and start dragging and dropping blocks of code for your game or animation. My son started with coding a simple Father's Day card years ago, to now trying to recreate Mario-like platform games. If you, however, don't know where to start with Scratch, you can just click on the Ideas tab where you can choose one of the built-in video tutorials. If your child is younger and not quite ready for Scratch, there is also an app, Scratch Junior, that is designed for ages 5 through 7. Scratch Junior is very similar to Scratch. However, there is less code blocks to choose from to make it easier on younger kids. It is also great for non-readers since the blocks have images instead of words on them. Another free website I have to mention is Khan Academy. Khan Academy has many free courses in many subjects, but they also have computing classes like Hour of Code, computer programming, computers and the internet, college computer science principles, computer science, and Pixar in a Box, which is an animation course. These courses are designed for older kids. Hour of Code is for kids 8 and up, while other computer programming classes are designed for 4th grade and up. These courses are not as colorful and gamified, so they may not seem compelling to younger students. But if your child spends some time with block-based coding and is ready to move on to text-based coding, Khan Academy might be just what they need. In their computer programming course, kids will learn Introduction to JavaScript, HTML, CSS, SQL, and more. Lessons are video-based with short activities and challenges after each video. Overall, I recommend Khan Academy for kids that are interested and want to learn more, but not for a beginner that just wants to get started with coding. Another great way of introducing kids to coding is by using coding robots like these. This is not a free option, but these robots can be pretty affordable. For younger kids, let's say 5 and up, I recommend Botley. It introduces kids to basic programming concepts like sequencing in a very fun way. It comes with floor tiles that you can rearrange in many different ways, and kids can challenge themselves in coding the robot to get to the finish line. I'll put a link in the description for this robot. For kids ages 8 and up, I would recommend the Sphero robot. This little ball is a codable robot. To use it, you need to download an app. Sphero is very versatile because you can draw shapes, use block code or text code to control it. So it can grow with your child, and as they get more comfortable with coding, they can use different coding languages. It's also very fun to build an obstacle course for your Sphero out of masking tape or other objects and code your robot to go through it. When it comes to paid options, one of our favorite is Bitbox. It's designed for kids ages 6 to 12. It's a subscription box that comes to your door every month, or you can choose a digital box to save some money. Each month, you get around a dozen of app project cards. Each card has a code that your kids copy to their website to create a small game. They get instant gratification with each line of code they type. Each card also has challenges where kids have to manipulate the code to change small things about their game. This promotes full understanding of what the code they are typing means. The only downfall of this program is that since it's designed for kids as young as 6, a lot of the times kids that age are not proficient in typing, and it can seem like a daunting task to type all that code. This program also can be pricey, and the concepts taught here are the same as in Khan Academy, so if money is of a concern, I would check out Khan Academy first. Khan Academy is just not as visually appealing. There's just a couple more options I have to mention for older kids, let's say 12 and up. Both of these options are for more advanced coders who already know all the basics covered in Codeorg and Khan Academy. The first one is CX50X, which is a free Introduction to Computer Science course by Harvard University. In this free online course, your child will get familiar with a number of languages, including C, Python, SQL, JavaScript, CSS, and HTML. Another free resource is freecodecamp.org. It's a free website that prepares you for your first software developer job. It has free courses on many different coding languages and all the way to coding interview preparation. As you can see, there's plenty of options for free and paid courses to teach your kids coding even if you don't know anything about it. Just imagine the power your kids can have if they learn to read and write the language of code, the language of the future. Even if your kids are not into coding and they don't want a job in computer science field, they should still learn it because of all the benefits that coding provides by learning logical thinking skills. Your kids won't be just users of technology. They'll be able to create technology. Again, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.